Alright, back again with Marvel Midnight Suns, picking up where we left off, of course, with having to talk to good old Carol Danvers. And we will do that as soon as I get myself set up here. Here we go. Alright,
Hey,
Carol,
Hunter.
what do you have to say?
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Doctor Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Let's see. There's to be way inside. Just give me another shot at that thing. Yeah, there.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Yeah, I was dead. Now I'm not. That's nice.
Hey,
Oh, Blade wants to talk.
what's up?
Oh, never mind.
Thanks, Blade.
Did I do my... Oh, I haven't unlocked the daily sparring yet. Unfortunate.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light-years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
Iron Man does not like it.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the Gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
Wait, you being serious?
We should be able to track this new Gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
Well, not
I
everyone.
know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, See that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Alright, mirror table to select a mission. I don't think there's anything I can do here with anyone. Nope. Oh, wait, I can. Hold on. Before we go, I cannot forget to pet the doggo. Hello, boy.
I will
Sorry,
see if
girl.
I can find you a treat later.
Alright. Skipping that from now on, because it's skippable. And, well, okay. We'll see if you want me to skip it, otherwise, I won't. Alright, Faustinian Bargain.
Just recently that the Hudson
And I
Yards
cannot
development
choose my team for this, so we're going with the team they give me.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for it.
Alright, time to the Limbo Portal. Caretaker, any words?
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
The falafel place down the road.
Alright, Caretaker does something to say, so
Oh, right.
let her say her piece. Into battle now we go. Let's see who he goes. Wonder if Spider-Man will show up again.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
It's a small
Hydra's
room.
resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
I get the feeling stealth would have been more effective. Well then. Time to defeat all the
I've always
enemies.
considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
All damage dealing hero abilities have a chance to become critical when they are drawn. Critical abilities deal increased damage. There's a chance to hit.
Get some.
That was something.
Alright. You shall use
It's on.
as many of the quick as possible.
Your mother.
Because it is quick.
Hail that!
Let's see if I can make it fall off. Come on, fall. Yes! Fell through the hole. Oh, damage and taunt enemies on the line.
Save this one just for you!
Now you're just showing off, Carol.
Alright. Now we must wait.
You're gonna regret that.
Not enough.
This is gonna get messy.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore.
Nice.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
But dude.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Is that all?
Oh.
Ready up.
Well, in that case, Captain Marvel, please move over here.
Let's do it.
And Badoo.
Maybe you should teach me that.
They have been murdered. Murdered.
Now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Power up.
Get her.
Yes, get her now that she is all powered up. Okay, I have to recover
For the record,
the
Bruce,
artifact.
I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
I'm able to knock back. Alright.
One more time. I feel
Ooh,
great.
a level up. Still immune to knockback.
Watch close. Looking good, feeling good.
Good, another level up. Well, let's have to settle for KO.
I feel stronger
Level up.
already.
Never surrender.
Or surrender. That would work too.
That's That's not supposed to hurt.
They would actually be preferred.
I must have angered them.
They really don't like me.
Got a little woozy.
He should go back in his protective stance.
Ah, the main course has arrived.
Yep. Yep.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape from it.
Some healing.
You don't have to show off for me, Blade.
And recover the artifact.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Will do.
They are still coming for me.
Can't get my head on straight.
Oh, did she lose all of her? Oh, she's dazed. Oh, overload. They're gonna explode.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Stopped the truck. Blow up over there.
There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly
That's
passed.
better. No.
You're done.
Perfect.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, she might lose binary.
Finally, it's my turn.
Yeah, she's gonna lose binary. I'll have to get her binary. Maybe not. No, she won't. Not enough people are targeting her. Yeah, good job. Well, that works.
Delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Now,
It's about time!
rid of them and blast them back.
I think you got him. Don't play.
See if they get quick. Cards.
I'll put this to good use.
Quick strike. Potentially.
Time to bleed. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama. Let's do this.
Got only changed
Now that
two,
was something.
but
About time.
actually a little bit. And voila! All the enemies are
We've done it.
gone.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols. From the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Ghostbusters reference. We have returned.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the 4th quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they
Who has
say?
this Monopoly?
All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
Now we get to choose a hangout. That looks like we're gonna be hanging out with Iron Man.
Should rest. Another time.
No, come on. Let me find a hangout.
Let me see. How did this work again?
Okay. Ooh, message. Aww. Someone's at the door. Hold on, first off, do I have any more Super Link? Oh, goodness, there's lots of new Super Link messages. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to them all. No, I've read them all, so there's no new Super Link. Okay. Well, time to answer the door.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Well, looks like we're doing a hangout after all, but it's with Nico.
Despite almost getting blown up, it seems you did pretty well out there.
Alright, we
Maybe there's
join
hope for the
hangout.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Lilith gave birth to me, but Caretaker was my true mother.
Right, so your adoptive mom raised you to kill your birth mom. You'll fit in perfectly. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I really needed that. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
Alright, then let's ask about the Staff of One.
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
What?
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
I had some questions.
Go for it.
Alright, I was going quickly because
if each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
Alright, it's interesting. Alright, now how about the Runaways?
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
How did you
Were
become a
you
team?
all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Not typical kid stuff. But okay.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Alright, and what about today?
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in L.A. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
Oh no. On that somber note...
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
No, now we get to speak to Caretaker.
I'm glad to see you.
Yes, Mother Dearest?
Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
Whether any good. Change could be a good thing.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred if it ain't broke.
Used to.
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know, Agatha, she's no longer with us.
I started going into skipping mode.
That is impossible. She was so...
fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
The loss could not have been easy for you.
Thank you for that, but it's not just my loss. It's all of ours. And what makes this loss even harder to accept is that it was completely avoidable. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
And now, because we're doing a Dark playthrough, we have to do with the Dark thing. The Dark one, which I don't quite agree with. I would rather do the you simply gave up on her. But I have to reaffirm that choice because we're doing the Dark playthrough, although I don't agree with it. I don't think she should have gave up on Wanda there, but she did. So, unfortunately...
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Balanced Hunter can follow the path of light or dark through choices they make in the Abbey and abilities in combat. Powerful rewards can unlock Hunter moves down either path. So it can be unlocked. Some of that anyway. Oh, gotta follow Charlie to Agatha's shrine. Well, but first grab some of that nice gloss. Make sure that goes on the thing. Because eventually, once I get enough arcane knowledge, I'll be able to unlock those for free. Good old Agatha's shrine. Time to meet Agatha.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Right. Following Agatha.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Bloodgate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
That is something.
Alright, now... Oh.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
That's okay, I might fail this time, but... it's telling me to go through.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Me and Charlie.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight. Leave some for the rest of us.
Now, once again, knock back.
Your mother abandons you.
So they said it's recommended level 3, I think, but I forgot this one was the easiest one. You really managed to be able to make your way through
Compared
it.
to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Marked. This will give me
like that once, centuries ago.
a refund. When I managed to KO one.
You had your chance to escape.
Boom! 2-for-1 special.
Feel my call.
And let's see what... Oh, Maul was taken away. Oh, my. Oh, man, if I reposition the hunter, and boom!
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
They weren't really little servants,
Good
though.
girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Victory! We must enter Ashta's cave. We do not yet have... Oh no, there's just moon seal here. I forgot they just gave you the seal.
Well, this looks like it belongs here.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtor for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
First, make sure something behind the shrine of Ashta. Alright. I'd say that one.
Noble Oster guides my hand.
Yes. Good old Oster. There's a common arcane chest.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Oh, we can skip this wake-up scene. New gamma coil to analyze.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Someone needs to teach Dr. Strange how to use
I saw
intercom.
so many more movies to show you, like 70s right now.
Really annoyed I don't have...
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Yes. My second funeral.
Fascinating.
Hi, Bagamoto. Ursula Bagamoto.
Intriguing.
Strange's cape.
Interesting.
Chest with files.
Curious.
Clutter table. Oh, and there's a tarot card. The moon. This is where Tony keeps his armor. Not sure why Tony's armor gives me arcane. Oh, the star. Strange.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Alright.
I would be highly suspicious of anything that Hydra has had in its possession. My advice would be to do what Tony says. Destroy whatever is in there immediately.
With all due respect, Hunter, that would be short-sighted and foolish. For one thing, it's very, very hard to dispose of magical items. The repercussions are sometimes unexpected. Besides, I need all the magical items I can get.
And why is that?
Right now, with the Sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare.
Unfortunately, I lose a friendship point.
Just about to binge watch my stories. A simple spell should do it. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The Cube of Nothingness. The Tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. A simple object, though certainly not useless.
Research level increased. That'll come in handy.
I have always found that area of research in...
Hey, Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Oh, yes, meet him in the forge. Where's he at?
You moving into the forge, Hunter? You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of... there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
I am the Scourge of the Lilin. My name is whispered in fear across the 7 hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. when you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Alright. Time to spa.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on?
Like playing with fire, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe you should be the spirit of vengeance.
Nice.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Oh my.
Good.
You
Yes,
called for me,
Dennis.
Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There's no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Every second we delay is a victory for Lilith. I have little patience for child's games in the midst of our war.
No argument there. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it. I've known Magic just about as long as you have. And all I've gotten from her is maybe you'll... Well, when you phrase it like that, I'm sure she'll just be... Good luck.
I show her...
Finger.
Okay, how's my dark balance? 4.
Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her mutter something about Wanda right before she poofed.
Thanks, Captain. I shall find her.
Right, keep forgetting. Don't skip. I do believe she is right outside. You know what? Blade.
Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble. Apocalypse prophecies. The Bronx.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
And that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Are you trying to make a point with this?
No, I mean, I just wanted to catch up.
I see. Well...
She's something else, though, huh?
Excuse me?
Smart, quick-witted, fearless. Hell, she even glows.
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What in the hell are you talking about?
It is Shakespeare for you fancy her.
I do not. I respect her as a fellow warrior.
Sure, Blade.
The same way you respect Tony or a caretaker?
Hell no. It's... Never mind.
And therefore is Winged Cupid painted blind.
Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go kill some monsters or something. Let's just keep this a chat to ourselves for now.
Have you seen...
No.
All right.
Alright. Now he no longer has a thing above his head. And now I can sprint, because I'm pretty sure if they bothered looking, they would find our dear Wayward. Actually, hold on. Those regions will help, but since I'm here, I should... Oh, wow, it's dark in here. Oh, right. Open.
She believes in our purpose.
Arcane key. I could have sworn there was something else that would be down here, but the arcane key will do. Maybe I'm just not there yet. Oh, unlock Haven. Magic not here? Perhaps the chapel. Or her room. Wanda's room.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
You know what?
That is no ordinary book. I can sense it from here.
Nothing in this place is ever ordinary. Especially this. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
That is no child's book. Lose focus for 1 second and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Then put the damn book down, and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps you are not entirely incorrect. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Alright.
Hunter?
Now we can go back to the Forge. Not the Forge, the War Room.
Hunter!
I did pet Charlie, right? Oh, Charlie's not here. Where's Charlie? Common room.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Works too.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Alright, time to select a mission.
Hey.
There's but one mission. Ooh. Yes, he may have earned a combat bonus. However, Iron Man gets the bump up. Actually, I don't think it's that thing. And the walk up.
So what is stopping you?
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
And how did you learn that?
Alright, into the mission. See how fast I can complete this. Disable the helicopter. Doable.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction.
Focus on that one.
You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
I'm saving my energy till we need it.
Interesting.
This shouldn't take long.
No.
I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material?
Now. What? Alright, we're going to restart encounter. Because I bungled that up. So we're going to try that again.
This shouldn't take long.
Focus on Stark's target.
Not bad.
Here we go.
Knock him.
They don't all have to be pretty.
What's this?
Realized I didn't need the click because he is marked.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Which allows me to do
Sure, why
that.
not? Does Hydra even pay you enough to cover your medical bills?
There we go. And vulnerable. Just like that.
Proceeding as planned. Follow my lead.
Gonna have to try harder than that.
Did someone feel a breeze?
They just don't know when to quit.
Yeah, I already know that.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Yeah. I hope you are building one of those suits for me.
One more time.
I am impressed.
Helicopter's not taking off.
You've grounded the helicopter. Excellent. Now you'll need to clean up the rest of Hydra's forces.
I'm still not coming.
Is that all?
Go binary next turn.
I serve until the end.
Engaging target.
Shields are holding.
Hit you back.
I'm going to get you for this.
I'm going to try and KO multiple things.
This should help.
Probably, that gives me 4.
Confidence is high.
First.
Not a problem.
This will be followed by...
Enemy is mobile.
You asked for it.
There we go.
Here we go. Now
Ooh,
they're
level
really
up.
in trouble.
Photon beam. Oh, I want one that will give me more block. Slash, that one just come in handy.
Hail that!
Okay,
Let's do
quick
it.
blast.
Fail, Smydra.
Oh, there's no moves left. Okay.
The light will carry you onward.
Oh, it's a light card. I'm a dummy.
That should help.
By her command. As ordered.
Not slow me down.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Is it?
Not looking good here. Weak, even for Hydra.
Once again. Oh, I moved the wrong person. Oh well.
Watch and learn.
I'm hurt bad!
Wonder what the desertion rate is for Hydra lackeys.
Now.
You have earned this.
We end things.
You were too weak for this fight.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last? There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Ooh, I sense something.
Count on it.
If I'm not mistaken, it's Sabretooth that I sensed. Brings in Wolverine. Air levels. Nice. I do believe it's time to talk to Magic.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
I am not a mind reader, Magic. Speak plain.
You know, Hunter, one of the things I like about you is your intolerance for bull. Even from me.
Stop speaking in riddles and just tell me what is on your mind.
It is not what's on my mind I'm worried about.
What worries you then?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Illyana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo. But I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
I know what you mean. Danger is something I am a little too comfortable with myself. Reminds me of my mother. There is almost a comfort in it.
Yes, you understand. Not many can. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
+2 darkness points. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I can join ahead with Iron Man. Good. But before hanging out...
I gotta hand it to us. We made one heck of a mess out of it.
Right, that is actually currently barred to me.
Always on the hunt, right?
Great job last night, Rip Van Winkle.
Playing cards.
How's your spark treating you? Any feedback? Acceptable answers are genius design, work of a genius, really anything involving the word genius.
It is well crafted. I use it every day, and it works no matter where I am.
So you'd call it,
a work of genius?
Perfect. That's a great pull quote for the press release.
What is a press release?
Don't worry about it. There has to be a next time. Let's do it soon, boss.
Alright, open the library door.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
She's angry.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah, I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
Wow, she's an asshole. Grade A asshole.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered, together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
What you doing, Charlie?
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you were going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Oster smiles upon me.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Exploring the Abbey is optional, but I know where 2 of those rods are.
An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar.
Don't remember where all the rods are, but I remember some of them are. I pay respects.
Grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider.
Right. Need to get actually one of those elemental rod that way. Oh, there's another haven here. If I found anything.
This is which sign?
Here. No, this will come in handy later, and finding it will help me with gaining arcane levels. Back to here. I swear the fire rod was here. I'll have to look up later where all the rods are. For now, I'll deposit the one that I didn't know where it's at. Ah, here it is.
The old magic still holds.
Pretty sure I can fast travel. All right. Caretaker would like to speak. Oh, it's a gift. All right, caretaker. Let's see what she's like.
Hunter, I see you found one of the elemental rods. If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more.
Not really.
Need something, dear?
You said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
Alright, about that.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wundagore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
Okay, what about the altar?
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
What do you know about the Moon Seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
No, look. She's done talking.
Can that really be you? After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only...
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
Oh my.
Is that really her?
I'm not reading all of those. I think we'll read occasional ones from occasional superheroes every now and again, because that is a lot. A lot. Alright. Let's go to the Forge. Is it doing something? You know what? Iron Man needs help with something. Let's divert to Iron Man.
Well, don't take it too bad. I'm a pro poker player. Hey, can I ask a favor?
Right. Give you a chance to read.
Thanks, Hunter.
Hopefully, no injury. No injury!
For a recently animated corpse who's missed a few centuries of culture,
reward.
You're a good hang.
So now what we can do is we can go in here, we can actually upgrade
Time's wasted,
Iron Man's... we actually upgrade Iron Man's ability, which is good. It's actually great. Do we have enough credits? Yes. Spar with Iron Man. Oh, speaking of, I need to customize Iron Man's suit. The Iron Knight. I prefer it. Actually, I should do that to everyone. Blade. Do your Night Stalker. Carol Danvers. We'll do the Medieval Marvel. Doctor Strange. We'll put it under Defender's armor. He was Death Knight. Let's do the OG Spirit of Vengeance. I'll do the OG Spirit of Vengeance. Magique. We'll do Phoenix 5. And then Nico will do the Shadow Witch.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
That. Do I have enough? I do think
We're finally getting some decent tech down here.
Alright, now gamma coil analysis.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. How does this look? I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed.
Right. Precision. And... won't be using it, but we're still going to take it.
Let's see what we've got here. You're welcome, Hunter.
Actually, where's Captain Marvel? Captain Marvel. We're going to take heal out and put dark heal in its place.
I'm here if you need me.
heal goes away. In its place, we will have dark heal. And we'll do that. Inspire. Slowly.
Hey, Hunter. When you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room? There. The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
All right, and now time to decrypt.
Any new leads?
Cache.
Okay, what's Hydra up to now? Fascinating info. Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Captain Marvel will get her ability after all. Oh, cool. It's now mine to explore. Marvel wants to talk some more.
We've got Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for-real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this Gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted, and I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
And now, the Avengers.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. my coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
Caretaker, you'd like to talk?
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
The world is at risk of being consumed by Lilith. We cannot afford to leave any stone unturned, even if it means upsetting you.
It's not my feelings I'm worried about. The last time I gave someone free rein at the library, it cost us dearly. I'm not sure we can handle any more unexpected calamities around here.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
Yes, but I need to unlock Spider-Man, so... Spider-Man we go.
I would be rotting inside that creature's gullet if not for Spider-Man. Time to return the favor.
We'll find him. We're running facial recognition on every surveillance camera in the cloud. They just keep moving too fast.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but you think Team Spooky's doing any better?
Nothing.
Well, your inflection on that last dactyl was... perfect. Perhaps a magnetism rune.
Against a level 5 demon-alien hybrid? Where did you learn your magic? Demo Khan?
You know, you really do have a look.
Hunter's right. This isn't working.
On to plan C. Well, more like D.
Norman won't mind if I borrow a few Oscorp satellites at 45,000 feet, right?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
82nd and 5th. Well, between 5th and Madison now.
Guys, they're live. And they're trending.
Hashtag Big Alien Apple.
Not bad.
Thanks. Now imagine if you had just asked for our help sooner.
No time for an after-school special. Patching it through. Patching it all through.
We need to hurry.
So let us get to the fight. Iron Man, let us fight. Skipping this because it doesn't have
part of Manhattan will still be standing when we
any
get there?
bearing on the situation.
The way Venom
Marvel,
is
did you want to
wrecking
talk?
things, I
Nope.
doubt it.
Thank you, Magic.
Venom has taken to the rooftops, and he's tossing just about anything he can find onto the streets below. There are innocent people down there. Get them to safety before it's too late.
Okay.
Stay safe, ma'am!
I should probably tell you the same thing.
Jeez, you'd think he'd at least have tennis elbow or something by now?
We shall squash your bones and bring them home to Mother! Subdue this animal and bring it to Site 1. We'll squish your face and eat your...
Joined Hydra for the dental plan.
I'd seriously consider switching occupations if I were you, friend. I know, no job's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's all about the coworkers.
Yes, you will.
Really nice of you all to come by and visit the old neighborhood. I'd say let's all stop for a group selfie, but Eddie might get a little jealous.
I cannot fathom why one of my mother's fallen is so obsessed with me.
I'm not sure what any of that means, but Eddie and I were doing our thing here in New York way before those horns grew out of his head. I've never known him to pick on civilians, though. We need to get these people out of his way.
Getting it done any way we know how.
Tricky.
I feel at least 4% stronger than before. I've got to check my math.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Sounds like a plan.
Hail that.
Come on, Eddie, just give it up already. How about we hit up that Chinese buffet over in Bushwick? My treat!
All the food we need is right in front of us.
Watch that one.
Okay. Curse splat.
Never surrender.
Not even a dent.
Engaging target. You are going to pay for that.
Just realized what that card was.
Guess we're not done yet.
I misused it. That's fine.
Serve her with honor.
Frenzy. Fun.
Lilith must not have left instructions for Hydra on how to control her new pet. Can't say I feel sorry for them, but there's still civilians trapped here too.
Oh, cool. I can hear her too, talking in my head.
It's a comm system, the same one I activated in your suit.
Right, that was gonna be my next guess.
Level up.
I feel stronger already.
Quickly, out of here.
This one is clear of the debris.
This one's for you. At least you get to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get stuck.
Hardly a scratch.
You need to
Target's moving.
come over here because you do not need to get hit. Friendly fire. Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Someone's hurt.
Still leveling.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
I mean, it's working so far.
Let's get you going.
And Frenzy. I hate Frenzy. Alright.
If we're lucky, that creature will run out of things to throw.
Better yet, let's make sure he has no one to throw at. Gotta get these people to safety.
Alright, rescue your civilian.
We'll take care of the rest.
The civilians are clear. It's open season on Hydra and their pet monstrosity.
They will be the next to fall in the hunt.
Wow. You two ever work with a guy named Craven? Here we go again.
Ba-doom.
Love the effort.
Ba-doom dis. Oh, who is he gonna target? Who are they gonna target?
Hey, that hurt!
Okay.
Nothing major.
Okay. Not optimal.
Back into the fray.
Good, no more Frenzy.
We have the upper hand.
You really don't.
Now's your chance to hone those skills of yours. Don't leave any Hydra standing.
Wasn't planning on it.
Here we go! You can still run away. I promise we won't chase you.
You have earned this.
Should hopefully put him.
There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed. Follow my lead!
You're gonna have to try harder than that.
Oh, this should be good. Right, feeling it.
Iron Man, please move out of the circle.
Get out of there!
It will all be over soon.
Ah, that you were correct on. First off... Oh, actually, no. Although... True, that could be...
Keep your eyes open!
It has potential. May send you backwards.
Looks like it's up to me.
Now that was something.
Backwards still.
That's not good.
Ooh, I like it! I see how it is.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Oh no, Iron Man's injured. Darn. Means I'm gonna have to use someone else in place of Iron Man for a while. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it crumbles. Oh, I don't have a move. Oh, let's still have him in. Darn. Perhaps I can give him a helping hand. Just require one simple ability.
Sure, why not?
I will follow your lead, Stark.
And now you are safe.
Oh, that? It was nothing.
Alright, Venom. Knock him loose.
We've got them all. Now let's get to Venom and stop all this.
No more games! No more running! You can't stop us! Heroes! But we hope you try!
Time to face the first villain. Defeat Fallen Venom to complete the mission. Tip. Oh yeah, symbiote bind.
Soon we eat.
Symbiote bind.
Don't suppose he'd let us actually try and help you, Eddie?
Help us. Help us. You took everything from us, Spider-Man. We will take your world.
Gonna put that down as a definite maybe.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Shouldn't have pissed me off.
Wonders of modern technology.
I'm saving my energy till we meet.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Here we go.
And Venom falls.
Oh, big deal.
He'll get back up, but he falls. In the meantime,
Try this on for size.
how about some Spidey sense to prepare us for next turn?
Do this.
Right. Covered.
Follow Spider-Man's lead here. He's the expert when it comes to Venom.
Thanks. I recommend giving him a wide berth, especially if he's feeling huggy. Take that!
Unfortunate, I could use my
Really looked like it hurt.
reinforcements, we can focus our ooh, level up.
And I'm good.
We can focus our attention on dear old Venny. That's not gonna do us any good, although I could bind him. That might be good. That'll stun him. That'll hurt him more.
Your time has come. Pain only makes us hungrier.
Noted, big man. Alright.
Should come in handy.
What we got? Trains and... I don't want you.
Coming at you.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Mother tells us to hurry. You came from the bar.
Oh, I thought we were finished.
He's gonna blow.
My fightings embrace mother's love. Your struggles are pointless, and they spoil the meat.
Is he always like this? I wouldn't take it personally. Eddie always gets extra grumpy when he's hungry. Think he's bad. You should see Jameson if he doesn't get his morning bagel.
That'll work.
Go for Iron Man's target.
Good. Marked. Vulnerable.
That's like a promotion, right? Can I be a captain, too? This is
Surgical strike. Well,
a flying mechanical combat suit almost seems like cheap.
Can't let him blow up. So, Spider-Man, if you will, let's wrap things up.
I think we got him. This is a great victory, everyone.
Too.
Mother's strength is eternal. We are eternal.
He fights like a damned Wendigo. Unstoppable.
Oh, he's not unstoppable. Just really annoying. Huh. Not my worst idea ever.
Time to make folk stuff.
Good afternoon, Demo Venom! Here's a special request from all of New York to you, our slobbiest invaders since Thanos.
I was going to say, amazing.
That's what the kids tell me. I think I'll pass out now.
Don't worry. I know a safe place.
Yay, time to bring him back to the Abbey. I will have officially unlocked the Spider-Man. See, I know I already said no rush on the story, but I think I'm going to rush the story just to the point in which I can get to being able to get Venom. Caretaker doesn't want to talk, surprisingly. But Nico does. I wonder if this is about the emo kids.
Hunter, I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
Who is we?
The Esoteric Mystical Order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is an elaborate name.
You can blame Dr. Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Tell me what you need.
Dr. Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
I need to take care of something before we go.
Sure thing. Find me when you're free.
I had a cat. And that cat means good rewards. If I can get into a spot where... Yep, there we go.
Catch any ghosts today, girl?
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
Yes, ¿qué pasa? You too.
Hello, my sweet girl.
You also get the rewards. In the forge, right? Oh, sorry. Common room. Getting things mixed up.
Anything going on today?
Yes, Nico wants to speak with you. Do so before you sleep.
Can you tell me what this is about?
No.
Can you give me a hint about what Nico wants?
No. Talk with her tonight, yes? It is important to her.
Well, Magic, you've been completely no help, but that is fine.
If you're free, I'll assemble the emo kids.
Yes, let us meet.
Lead the way.
Let's do it!
Alright, let us see what the emo kids would like.
So, about the spell that brought you back to life, it worked better than expected, but there are some gaps.
You are talking about my death.
Exactly. The memories of your final moments might tell us how you defeated your mother 3 centuries ago. That could give us an edge this time around.
Those memories are lost.
Maybe not. We think there's a way to recover them. All you're gonna need is a mystical jumpstart.
How would that work?
Dr. Strange can explain it better than I, but if you want the abridged version, ask Magic. And when you're ready to begin the ritual, let me know.
Alright, first to Magic.
Yes?
How does this ritual work?
This is the ritual. You focus on the past, Nico zaps you with her staff, Strange chants and waggles his fingers, then you remember. Maybe.
So why are you here?
Should the zapping, chanting, and waggling go bad, I will open a portal to Limbo and push you inside before the explosion.
There is a chance I might explode.
A very small chance. Unlikely.
How concerned should I be about exploding?
Slightly more than usual.
Does Strange have any other details about the ritual?
Ha! Far too many.
That is all I need to know.
Tell Nico, and don't explode.
But I think, if I remember correctly, I can get friendship points.
Hunter, I'm glad you're present for the inaugural meeting.
Of what, exactly?
Why, the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Abbey's local chapter of the Esoteric Mystical Order.
Right, emo kids. So, the ritual?
Regarding your resurrection, we had to meticulously reunite your corpus, or physical vessel, with your animus, or spiritual essence.
How does this relate to the ritual?
Animating your corpus was the easy part, but your essence, your thoughts, hopes, fears, and dreams, that was the slipperiest eel.
Does the ritual require eels?
But now, with the plenary potential of Miss Minoru's Staff of One to focus Miss Rasputin's enigmatic energies, I, Dr. Strange...
The ritual?
The Sorcerer Supreme shall pluck from unreality your mislaid memory, thought lost to time and death. I shall stare those cosmic forces in their many eyes and shout, nay!
Dr. Strange, the ritual. How does it work?
Didn't I just explain? I could start with the fundamental underpinnings of the multiverse theory if it would help.
Just tell me what to expect.
Ah, yes. You will focus on recalling what was lost as we do everything in our power to restore it. Simple, really.
Yes, simple, really. Alright, now friendship points. Thought there was, but let's get on with the ritual.
The first part's easy. I need you to focus on your last memories before you fought Lilith.
Will this help me remember?
I can't answer that. When I start, you'll be the one making the repairs. The rest of us are here to keep you steady.
All right.
If you're ready, we can begin.
I am ready.
Now, Hunter, tell us what you see.
I raced through the Abbey grounds. Angry. Terrified. It is too late. We were not ready. My foot slips, but I catch myself. I run with my blades exposed. I am completely alone. The moonlight guides my path. My lungs ache. My heart pounds. I rush toward my doom. I cannot. No!
Whoa! We all saw that, right?
I have no words to describe it.
Finally.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Nico.
Well, how about that? Your final moments are there, just buried deep inside.
It did not work.
Not yet, but we made progress. I'm sure we can figure out a way for you to remember more the next time.
Next time?
Heck yeah! Emo kids meet every lunar alignment. Or, you know, whenever we're free on a slow night. Oh, and we need ingredients. Magic will send a list to your Spark. If you bring enough, we can refine them into more useful mystical objects. We're done for today, but I'll be in touch about the next meeting. Catch you later.
Oh. We'll go blood for blood on this one. Alright, anything else I need to do? No? Good. Private superlink from Tony.
Something smells pungent.
That would be Grandma Stark's famous linguine and clam sauce, with some Tony adjustments.
Grandma's recipe was not good enough?
Well, I loved her to pieces, but she also loved vodka in her cooking, and I can't touch the stuff. Not anymore. I even made sure the Abbey has a dry bar.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
That's just my way of saying thank you for being one of the only Midnight Suns who hasn't threatened to banish me to the Netherworld, empty my jugular, or portal me to the sun. And that was just today.
Let me guess. One of the improvements you added is garlic.
Quintupled the amount in the recipe. Grandma would be proud. Ah, you two would have really hit it off. Like you, she had a heart of gold, but could be quite the demon when crossed. Used to frighten the crap out of Dad. I thought it gave her character. Know who else I'm pretty sure has character?
Who?
You. Bon appetit, Hunter.
Nice. All right.
Spider-Man would probably appreciate it if you looked in on him. I think he's quite impressed by you.
Yes, Stark Spider-Man.
What? You want to know who am I? Who am I? Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, hey, Hunter. Didn't see you there. Everything's fine. This is completely normal. All the top heroes do it, I'm sure.
Do what?
Sure.
Practice their hero voice. In my case, my spider voice. I figured if I was going to be teaming up with this group, I ought to up my game. Sound